What is going on, folks? CJ Lauerman, aka That Sports Gamer here, head of community for Out of the Park Developments, and you're on twitch.tv/Out of the Park Developments, so you already know that. Also, you know that that's not actually the link, it's twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. Obviously. You know why the vibe's feeling off right now? Obviously, new hat. New hat, you know what that means. Got stickers on it. We got to take those off, or things are just going to be all wrong all night long. Getting this hat, long enough story. We got to get the stickers off, because if we don't, the vibes will be wrong forever. Tonight, rocking Fayetteville Woodpeckers, not bent at all. So, let me tell you about this hat as I prepare it to go on for the stream. Fayetteville Woodpeckers, if you don't know, they are the what are they? Single A affiliate of the Astros, formerly the Blue Creek Astros back in the day. Nice hat. Huge fan of the hat. Only problem is, usually when teams launch new hats, they have like a launch version and like a real version. Let me tell you, I really, really wanted the launch version of this hat instead of the real version. And if you go to Fanatics, they have listings for both of them. Guess what? I ordered the one I wanted, got the wrong one, sent it back to Fanatics, canceled it because I was like, just give me my refund, because I went over to the Woodpeckers website where they had this bad boy for $10. Only problem is, I ordered the hat I wanted again. They only had one listing for that hat, and they sent me this hat instead. So I'm assuming that other hat just does not exist. If you look around the Guerrero, aka Warrior, you see how it's got like a coral outline of the guy? There is, I guess, I'm going to assume it's the launch version of this hat, has a black outline, which makes the logo stand out even more, because this, with it being the coral color, just kind of fades into the hat. And on the back, it's got the MILB logo. The one I wanted, like I said, black border, and on the back it just had like the Guerrero's word mark, I think it was, which makes me think it was just like the launch version of the hat, not the real official version. But for $10, I'm gonna not complain. I complained enough to Fanatics because they have the two different things, and didn't feel like that was worth going any further. But now we got this bad boy, an Astros minor league hat. You know, I don't think I have many Astros minor league hats. I have this random one, which was like Astros like Earth look that they were going for, or they had some weird you know how New Era is nowadays. They have those weird things. OG Astros. OOG Astros. OOOG Astros. What do we got? Corpus Christi Hooks. Asheville Taurus. Crash Davis edition, aka your home run champion. What was this? They had like an elements line. This was Earth. I want to say, no, obviously that was fire. This is Earth. The thing, I got a pin for him. Pin for that one somewhere. I do like these. I like the Killer Bees Astros hat better. There. With the gold. All right. Feels like now we should probably just get into the franchise, because that's why you're here, most likely. Or you're just here for the drops, and I respect that game. But we like talking about hats here. We like talking about hats. I like talking about moves with Ezra. I was just watching some of just watching a bit of, what baseball movie was I just watching? And I'll tell you, it was not Angels in the Infield, which I sat there and watched far too much of one day last week. There was another baseball movie. I was just watching a little bit of it. I don't remember what it was. But I do remember I was watching something where they were talking well of For Love of the Game. And I always appreciate when, it's a real movie discussion when they're talking about For Love of the Game as a good baseball movie. All right, Just dive into it. Boom, get the game going. Here we are. Doop, 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 doop. Let me move my windows out of the way so I can actually see it. What did we do last week? Last week, we did a bunch of the off-season stuff. We got through the arbitration and stuff. I think we lost dang near every arbitration that we had. We got some new coaches in. We still have any coaches and stuff? We still have a Lambden Sims that we're trying to bring in. This outfielder guy we're trying to bring in. Pending personnel offers. We're trying to get our new coach for our FCL team. This dude seems legit, obviously. For our FCL team, average. I'm not that up. Ooh, After Talk is back tonight. Love to hear that. KJP, yeah, I love that old Astros hat. But I still need to find. I lost an Astros hat, and I still speak of it fondly. I don't know if it was the spring training hats, maybe. Maybe it was Astros spring training. When was Jose Lima on the Astros? Because the hat I most think of Jose Lima in, maybe it was like 2000. The Astros spring training hat 2000. It was red on top, black brim, but the red on top was like mesh. First off, what is this on Pinterest? Because this on Pinterest is my exact size. That link is not working. Great. Thank you, Pinterest. 1999. 1998? I don't think it would have been that far back. Astros vintage. So close. So close. Cool base. Remember cool base hats, folks? Remember cool base hats? This, like the exact opposite of this hat. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I didn't check Mickey's. I feel like Mickey's would have it. Mickey's Place, you're already there with a link. Let's go, Mickey's Place. Dang it, Bobby. But it had the mesh style. The red on the top, black brim, with the what do they call that? Call that color white beige? They call that color white beige sometimes. Beautiful hat. Like the Astros Alt 06, kind of, but with a black brim. I want that hat back in my life. Oh, I didn't scroll down. There were more hats. A lot of these don't have pictures. Mickey's Place. If you're looking for older hats, Mickey's. Mickey'sPlace.com. MICKUY. Place. They have a good selection. You're going to pay pretty much full price, but worth it if you can find the thing you're looking for. They also have minor leagues, the hats and stuff. And if you go to Cooperstown, they have a very, very large store. I remember in 2000. Look, let me tell you how much I remember. In 2001, we went to Cooperstown. 2001 would have been 2001. We went to Cooperstown. My buddy got a Brooklyn Dodgers hat, and guess what? I'm pretty sure they still sell that same Brooklyn Dodgers hat. I don't know how they do it and have all these old hats. I don't know if they just buy like dead stock from places for years and years and years. But again, none of that important. We need to be working on this franchise. But again, I know you're here for the hat talk. You wouldn't be here if not for the hat talk and the drops. Okay. Boom skis. I forget where we were. I think I had a notebook. I know that much. This is not that notebook. Definitely not that notebook. Where is that notebook? Boom, here it is. I was actually wearing my Santurce hat today. All right. What do we got to talk about? Oh, we got to double check because we made some trades last time. Wrapping it up. Did James Wood just hit a home run? Major transactions log. What did we do here so far? This was all those contract renewals of the minor league guys that we did and all that. Here's us losing a whole bunch of arbitration. We traded Carmen Mudzinski and Dylan Dottie to the Orioles for Austin Overn, who we think might be good. Probably going to play AAA. Oh, I remember what we did last week. We spent time trying to figure out what we're doing with our minors. Question is, do I remember where I saved that file? OOTP. Name it OOTP. No. What would I have saved it as? Burn the ships. Boom. Saved it as burn the ships. So yeah, last week. Oh look, it even opened up there. Perfect. So this is what we have in the over there. This is kind of our plan for next couple steps that we're going to be doing. Over a little bit. Kind of the plan for the team right here. Though we got Austin Overn, so we might be able to play him in the outfield. Probably going to play in AAA this year. We also got this guy who I don't care about. That guy who I don't care about, but we got Mudzinski out of here. And we traded another big move that we made last week, obviously. Got Ryan Buchter to be our pitching coach. And we traded Henry Davis because Drake Baldwin's been playing great. We don't need a catcher who's making more money than him. He's making $4.8 million. We traded him and Nolan Schonel, who wasn't even in the pros for us last year. He did spend some time, but he was absolutely awful, which is why he spent the majority of his time in AAA. We sent him to St. Louis for Jordan Walker, who I think could be good for us. I'm excited to see what he can do with a full, healthy season. And hoping that works out well for us. Which kind of gives us the look for our team, if I'm not mistaken. So Pages in left, or Pajes, if you will. Jake McCarthy, who I think we're still discussing trying to move. Because we have this Korean? Or is he Japanese? This Japanese center fielder that we were kind of looking at. If we can get him on a low contract, we might bring him. Jordan Walker in right, Cabrian Hayes, Jadir at short, Paguero at second, Ceballos at first, Matt Olson still as our DH, Drake Baldwin as our catcher. Omar Alfonso, who's been coming up in the org and playing well, we think we're going to have him back up. They can both hit right-handed pitching is the only problem. Because he's also, we have two left-handed hitting catchers, both who hit very well against right-handed pitching. So moving him is something we probably want to do because Baldwin hits both well, if I am not mistaken. I mean, obviously hits. Oh, he actually hit lefties very good, but hits righties also very good. So don't really need the splitty catcher, which is what we had in Henry Davis. We can go for a more defensive catcher, even though Drake Baldwin already very defensive. But again, if you have to do like a pinch run at the end of the game. We also have Cameron Decker, who we're looking at for first base. We'll see how that works. So we do have a lot of flexibility. I think our lineups are more even this year than they were. We had a lot of lefties before. I think we had like 6 lefties in the outfield. So we took care of some of that. Yeah, because we got rid of Schonel. It was another lefty, so it's like, do we bring up another lefty? So, I believe it was Michael King picked up his contract. He had an opt out, but decided to stay with us for $18 million for the next 2 years, with another player option for $18 million in 2030. October. We did nothing in October. Okay. thought we did something, but we're good. We just double check our staff is full. Still waiting on the guy for our FCL team. We got some new coaches in. I'm very excited for that. We got Ty Light as our new assistant GM. I want to say Contreras was the new bench coach. Buckner was new. Colt Adams is new. I want to say Colt Adams is new. But they're getting better. Cohesion's good. Everybody's looking good. We got legendaries and an excellent. Where the teaching roles, I think we strengthened our minor league coaching staff also because we had, I think we had like 2 Dominican coaches we had to get, plus the FCL coach. Salaries still a problem, but hopefully if we can start winning, that would be great. Finances, we still have some money. I would like to get dump a little bit more money so that we can boost up these numbers. Anybody else that we wanted to try to get rid of? Either Bednar or Holderman, but they pitch so good for us. Like we need bullpen arms, you know? Know what I'm saying? Cade Smith, we don't need to think about because he's going to be out for 10 months. So don't really need to worry about him. But who was it? Bednar and Holderman? I mean, I love Bednar. I also very much like Holderman. He's only going to be 4.8. He wants 4 the next couple of years. Granted, we're probably not going to be that great. So if we have to go to JJ Goss in the pen, I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah. Okay. So I am okay with moving Holderman. Bednar, I like in the back end of our bullpen. Again, one of those few Pirates players still on the team. There's also the idea of trading Marihone, which I don't want to do because I like him too much. But he is very unhappy because we are trash. What is the Morejon job status? Don't really want to get a veteran for him, also. Gonna have to probably eat some. Don't also want to do. Don't love that. I definitely don't want to move Tom Saracen. Okay. No, we're not. We're really not trying to move Holderman, again, he's on like the bottom of the stuff, so. Also, we might have more luck when we get to the winter meetings. So yeah, with no money, we're gonna wait on these guys, advance a little bit. What kind of messages you got for me? I don't really need this there while we're doing this. What do we got here? We did get Dale Pearson, which is good. Like that for us. He's English? Hello, governor. Oh, this is not happening. 1.5 star, 1.5 star. For Morejon. No. You want to send me Thai France? But I don't mind moving to some G. I don't know if he's on the block or not. But no, that's not the trade I want for him. Discuss. Oh, Cincinnati also has no money. That would explain a lot. Reject. Keep it going. Rockies. Mike Gomez, a 17-year-older in the Arizona Complex League. Gonna go with no because he's fragile. For Sergio Alcantara, I mean, if we can get anything of value for Sergio Alcantara, I would be very happy. I'm sure he's on the block. I'm pretty sure he is. You have mixed feelings about it. I agree. I would like more in return for that. Alexander Mejia. Johannes Gomez. For Morejon, who I don't really want to give up. A 19-year-old who I don't really care about. And $1 million. Doesn't really help my money situation. Reject. Reject. Guardians. No. I mean, this is the trade right here. Ross Highfill. Which is essentially a nothing. No offense. No offense, Ross Highfill. I'm not calling you a nothing. You got some speed. You can do some stuff. You're 25. You've been barely over A. But they're willing to take on the full freight. Again, don't hate, but J. Henny Malloy. I just hate to do it, you know. So it's got, this is the deal. It's got to be him straight up. Anything else is gonna break it. I gotta do it, and I don't want to do it. I do want a Peoria Chiefs hat. Should have bought it back in the day when my son was into what's the one with chases on the case? Paw Patrol. There we go. I have 14 days. All right. Okay. Finesse pitcher that I don't want. Okay. And giving up Levi Sterling. This one's still available to us. Gonna reject this. Ooh, Hall of Fame voting. All right. Take our mind off that. Bobby Abreu. More like Bobby Abreu. Robbie Cano. Did he get to 4,000 hits in this? Tough. Tough. Bobby Abreu. Sure, we'll say Cano. Steve Cishek. I'm going to go with a hard no. Tyler Clippard. No. Am I going to... Nobody's getting to the Hall of Fame, guys. I'm sorry. John Lester got 40% of the vote. Sure. I'm going to vote John Lester because he got 40% of the vote. No other reason. Mark Melanson, no. Yachty, sure, why not? I don't want to get the middle Americans mad at me. Darren Erday, I'm going to pass. Is that a 10-game win streak for the Braves? Let's go. Ollie Perez, no. Petey Pablo, no. Buster Posey. If I'm putting in Yachty, I got to put in Posey. Slim Duncan, no. Pujols, sure. Hanley, no. A-Rod, sure. Sergio Romo, Strasburg. Strasburg, no. Kurt Suzuki, no. Justin Upton, no. Silver Fox, Chase Utley, no. Captain America. Just because I got so many spots left open for Dave to write a vote. I'm going to stop at 8. I'm not going to be one of the people that fills it up for no reason. Boom. That ballot. All right. Let's go another couple days. I'm going to be getting these trade proposals. Okay. This guy's 2. He can frame. He's fragile. I got to give up Brooke Eddy, too, though. Finesse pitcher. Took him in the 8th round. Big Bruce going on. What up, Vic and Doc? Yo, Hurston Waldrep, legit. What other game should I be watching? Can we discuss? Can I take you away? Rocket is going to get nowhere with this. So, end of finesse pitcher, not going to do good in our system. Ripley, what's going on? Don't know. What are we going to do here? Don't really care about him. 17-year-old fragile guy or 21-year-old could be something. Oh, can I just compare them straight? Well, they're 2 different positions. He's like a third baseman. Catcher. I feel like this guy could theoretically be better. Pitch good in high A, minor league contract. Cardinals signed him as an international free agent. It's left 14 days because no time has passed. No. Nope. Okay, what do we get here? This guy, finesse pitcher, throws slow. Guy's gonna be nothing. Guy's gonna be nothing. So far, I'm liking this Cardinals deal the best. Not giving up Franklin Arias. Yeah. Your advice is do it? But Franklin Arias is legit. So maybe you're dumb, Tylight. Did you ever think of that? The 11th? Guardians have offered me this guy like 3 times. Not interested. Question is, can I get more from Morejon at the winter meetings? We're going to find out real soon, I think. No, I don't want it. I'm not eating the money. Carlos Torres. Torres. You'll give me J.P. Crawford, who did not play well, has been on the downfall, and is not good defensively. This guy, who could be something, or maybe not, because he can't hit a lick right now. Maybe in the future. No, because we're giving up money. Discuss trade. We dropped by $1 million. We're like spending all of our money for J.P. Crawford, who we don't want. No. I'm starting to think this Tylight was a bad play. Still liking this one, but we're running out of time. Oh no, we ran out of time. They trade him? They still got him. I rejected this trade? Was that not the trade? I don't remember rejecting that, but okay. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. Who's gonna have the better prospect? Oh, you could be our guy, but you can't hit the strike zone. Not hitting the strike zone feels like it could be a problem. "19-year-old third baseman who's fragile. Don't love that. 23-year-old guy who's in rookie ball. Again, we get rid of this guy who's not going to be anything for us in theory. Fly ball, power pitcher, second overall pick. Kind of stinks, but he works in our thing. Definitely don't want to give up both these guys. So, Going to Milwaukee. Whack. Orioles. Will give me this guy who's not good and a finesse pitcher for Marahone and Cameron Decker. No, I don't want to give up Cameron Decker. All right, I think we're doing. You traded him already? You did. So it's Orioles. Who did I want to send him to? The Cardinals? Not doing it. These guys are not good enough to give up both guys. No regrets. Guy. Rule 5 draft. All right. This means we're going to have guys we want to save, which we should have traded away already. Rule 5 eligible. Definitely keeping like 3 of these guys. Definitely keeping Connor Griffin and Aiden Miller. It's like I don't know what to do with Sergio Alcantara because I would love to get Cabrian Hayes out of here. Know what I'm saying? We just let Alcantara walk. The real question is who does OSA have high? Because I feel like those would be the guys that get taken. Good. Jeb's already 25? Playing good, though. Someone's taking Blaze Jordan, and I'm going to be angry. Fine, stick with that. Rule 5 draft. We get the 7th pick, though, so maybe we get something. We took any of our guys already? It's fairly impressive, actually. Slade Caldwell? Hold up. Wait a minute. That's left 21, 5'8". How did First round pick of the Diamondbacks in the 2024 draft. Had a strained hamstring, played in the fall league. But not having any other stuff kind of does not make me really want him. Torque on the Rule 5? If I pick up a Rule 5 guy, do I have to pay them their contract? I feel like I've asked that question before. Gemini, in baseball, if you select a player in the Rule 5 draft, do you have to pay their full contract? No, when a team selects a player in the Major League phase of the Rule 5 draft, they do not have to pay their full contract. Instead, the drafting team must pay a fee to the player's original team. I don't know if OOTP is the same way as real life. I would assume so, because OOTP. Doesn't put Mudzinski up? That's funny. We just traded him. For what? For like 3 dudes. Wait, what? That's what we were paying him like 4. Do we take a flyer on Spencer Torkelson? He could DH. We're going ballistic. We're taking a shot on Spencer Torkelson. Just needs a new face. New face, new place. You know? Ooh, Austin Hayes? How did he get to Cincinnati? Uh, We're Rule 5 in Torque. Get crazy. Let's get nuts. Oh no, who got lost? Ariel Cotto. Ooh. Heard of this guy in my life. We sad if we lose him. Okay, back to the Rule 5 draft. For pick. No recommendations. Reliever. Starter. All batters. Feel like there's something here, but I don't think it's worth risking it. Wow, that was really the only one we lost. The Guardians took that guy. Anthony Prado went to the Diamondbacks. Corey Lewis. Let me tell you how good Corey Lewis is. Low key, sick. Have him at their franchise, and he's absolutely nasty. Jonathan Cannon to the White Sox. Ryan Watson to the Orioles. Alec Burleson to the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks picked up a couple guys here, huh? Jonah Broad. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Still got to see about trading. Oh. Pasquatch. No, he's put up 0 WAR the last 2 years. I think you like veterans. No, 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 no. There's no limit. No, 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 no. Gotta try to get through some of this. These guys. If these guys were amazing, then maybe. I'm starting to think this highlight was not the GM for us. But nope, do not doing that. You want to give me a trash player and this guy? Again, if I call you a trash player, I'm sorry. Lefty starter, 3-pitch mix, but I have to eat 80%, so no. No, 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 no. An F sidearm pitcher. Can't see that guy being anything. I'm just gonna have to take one of these, and I'm not gonna be happy with it. Granted, I'm not gonna be happy with it no matter what. Like, just give me literally anything. I'm not giving up anything. We got Landon Sims. Send him to the Rockies where he'll get smashed. Is that the play? Send him to Rockies, hope he gets smashed, trade back for him, and have them eat his contract? Strongly advise against this deal. Oh, now you're like Levi Sterling, or you just don't like that there? Not eating much. Eat it. Power pitcher, yeah. You hate our rookies, Highlight. Christian Lopez. This is a stinker of a deal. You nailed that one. Pablo. Everybody's frustrated except for Franklin Arias. I'm also very frustrated at this point. Obviously not going to retain all of his contract. Obviously not going to retain. I don't want to retain any of his contract. Give me like a 2.5 star guy. $20 years old, could theoretically be good. I'm not eating Engineer. Get out of here. This is also offseason going to be just rejecting the trades. Tony Alvarado, a finesse pitcher that does nothing for me. Does nothing for me. You could theoretically be good. Is this guy's anywhere worth anything? He's not. Which is not worth anything. Don't go loading and then get me excited and then have nothing for me. You're thinking. You're thinking. Nope. Nathan Flewelling, left-handed hitting catcher. Be in the low minors, but I got to give up Urseg. Not going to happen. Not giving up Urseg. Now there's going to be all those same trades, but with Bednar. Bednar. No, Jadir. I'm getting close to just taking the next fragile guy that gives me 100%. Lamont Wade. I don't need Lamont Wade Jr. Okay. Okay. 24 years old out of Arkansas. %. Yeah, I'm doing it. Gage Wood. Tell me more about Gage Wood. Drafted in 2025. First year player draft out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. This is a sign. Tired arm, herniated disc. Yep. Gage Wood. Gage Wood. Okay. Okay. I like that. Okay. Okay. Waivers, DFAs, all that's good. Okay. I don't think I still have time to put money here. Oh, I do. I have a lot of money, but international free agents. Did we get bonus money? Did we trade someone and get money? I don't remember. 0.7. All players. Scouting. Big league second baseman. JC Ibarra. Eh. extreme risk. What about the JC Orlando Ibarra medium development risk? Okay. There's no shot we can just offer this guy like 3-6 and he signs, right? We already have an offer out there? Oh, did friggin' doing that screw us over? That was all of our money for signing guys. What up, Kamish? Can I give you 4 out the gate and then you just be cool about it and not make me fight? 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I assume that's not going to be the case, but it's not going to work out how I want it to. Hate that we had to move Morejon, but had to be done. Oh. The Athletics are now the Las Vegas Hounds as a tribute to Elvis Presley. Okay. Okay. I think I'm fairly happy here. What did we get the salary to? 143. We just have to decide if Madison's going to play first or if he's going to play third. Commish, thank you for the raid. I forget if I've already said that, but very much appreciated as always. Sung Si Sang. Great question. Don't know the answer to it. Okay. Oh. Over the top normal. Don't love that, but great find. Hall of Fame results are in. Pujols, Cano, A-Rod, and Yadier are all in. 99.4% for Albert Pujols. Oh, sick. We got both of them. We got Ibarra and Gomez. Okay. Hey, okay. I like that. I like that. That's great. That's great for us. Red Sox won. I think I messed up. Sick. Okay. Okay. What did we find? Ramon Camacho. Looks pretty all right. Guardians want to send us Melkis Hernandez. For Cesar Aquino, who you can have. Gonna wait on that. Don't love it, don't hate it. Could go either way. McClackey signed for 5 years, 212 million from. Hold on a second here. Let's check this out real quick. Sure. Player development. Yeah, I know he's dead, so not expecting a whole heck of a lot out of him this year. Yeah, a lot of not greats going on there. I don't know how to spell McClanahan. McClackey. 5 years, 212 million. Crazy. Guess what? I was not going to be involved in that. We got what happened last year? I think were the Rays just terrible? McClackey. Who was the other one? Rasmussen? Drew Rasmussen? Fragile? 5 years, 180 million. What? Prices be crazy. All right, keep going. Arizona comes to terms with Gosman. Do I even want to know? Guys out here just finding talent. Hector Calderon. That looks good. That looks bad. Miguel Carrera. Roberto Medina. Do we need? I guess we needed spots in the minors to take it up. Because all these guys just got promoted. That would explain it. There's our guy. Spring training begins. Orgamy. I didn't have Hector Rodriguez selected, so. Where's Hector Rodriguez? We're gonna come for like 6 seconds. You're not gonna stay. Just so you know. Brandon Ashcroft, sore shoulder. Oh, one of our highly rated prospects that I just got sent to get killed. Sick. Gus Hernandez. Played 5 games. Okay. Am I looking at the regular thing? Okay. All right. We only have 20 pitchers. We have like 80 hitters. Probably not the best idea. I'm gonna keep some of these pitchers up. What am I doing? Default. Yeah, you guys were here for a week. You guys saw what Major League Camp looks like. Back down to the DSO. The Pumpkin Spice Latte League. Okay, on my 40 man. I don't know. That's a great part of that movie. That's one thing that I watched the last couple days was some of that stuff because the Braves were making all sorts of moves, and I'm like, I've never heard of any of these guys. Then they call up someone good, and they don't play him. Jordan Thompson. You guys are both going double A. That's how I think was I. Oh no, I was watching the highlights on YouTube. I think. Yeah, let's give some of these guys some more time. When is our real opening day? The 31st. Wait, we have like 3 weeks of spring training. That's it. Oh no, April. Wait, what? January, February, March. These are real games in somewhere else. Somewhere. Okay, I got real scared that we're still in February. Our spring training started in the middle of February. Okay, let's go. Got real worried. We're throwing out ties here. Jake Baldwin's two-strike approach was successful. Love to hear that. It was contact and power dropped. Love to see that. After his power already dropped. Okay, love that. Franklin Arias's plate discipline has improved. Two good lines in the okay. I gotta know what your two good lines in the sequel are. Current power rating for Arias goes up. Okay, those other guys failed miserably. I'd love to see it. Because there's a Hey Black Hammer. Definitely a great line from that movie. The whole Black Hammer White Lightning trailer in that movie is great. Major League 3 also great. We got that second hand from the Highway Patrol. It doesn't clock anything under 65. Or a heart attack thing. Who used heart attack? Me. Love that part. Work hasn't had enough bad. Skeensy, you can have Is the girl from Major League 2 the fancy love interest? Is she also the girl from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? I believe that's true. See, when you make a movie and you say based on a true story, you can just do anything you want. Nothing about it has to be accurate. Yeah, it was a David Justice interview on the guy basketball player, ex basketball players podcast. Levi Sterling having good things happen. I like that. Ryan Nielsen having good things happen. Fragile though. David Matoma. This is one of the guys that we're looking at making the bullpen. He's been pitching good. Brainer's been good. What's this guy's name? Matoma? Was this the guy that's who we're talking about? No, Ethan Lanier pitched in AAA last year, right? Lanthier or bullpen. Making a quick note. Added a cutter to his repertoire for Levi Sterling. Okay. I see you out here trying to do things. All right, these guys should be done with their 5 days, right? Ainsley's. Oh, he just pitched, right? That didn't hit enter on them. I know. He finished on that through. Okay. Where are we? Lineups. Oh for 14. Okay, you guys can all go. Jake McCarthy, I can't even like. I don't even want to see you take any more bats. But just before I get crazy, where is he? Jake McCarthy, 2 for 27. Look, again, spring training, not the time to get crazy. Jake McCarthy cannot be 2 for 27. I think Cole Young is who we're getting in this deal. Unless we go Vaughn Grissom, who can also play the infield, but he's fragile, so probably not doing that. Miguel Blaze in center field played good for Boston last year, actually. No, I don't want to. 27-year-old AAA guy. Okay. Hasn't really done it at any level since college. Miguel Blaze, 24, and has done it at the major league level in half a season last year. I get 3-5. We can get 3-5. 3-5, we get Miguel Blaze. Deal. Deal. Even if I have what's the guy's name? They spell Blaze. Even if I have a Blaze, Kawaguchi, split. I'm fine with that. Play some crush lefties. What can the Gooch do for me? You can kind of do both. Thick. Okay. We're gonna find a spot for Miguel Blaze. Even if it's a bench bat versus lefties, absolutely monstrous. And he can run. And he can D. Okay. 3 and D. Okay. Do we keep that? Keep that. I like that. Anybody else been absolute trash? Because if you're being absolute trash now, you're gonna be absolute trash later, and I don't want to deal with it. RH3 getting up there in trash level. I'm fine with you being trash because you're not supposed to be up here yet. RH3, you're very much worrying me. This might be your make it or break it year. RH3, make or break. Esteban Speos, nobody wants you. Yeah. You're making 750, nobody wants. Where are we? March 5th? Trade proposal. 23-year-old Giants Guillermo Williamson, who has done nothing. This guy, who again I don't want, but I like Slater DeBron. Can I just shop this guy? If you guys are gonna keep asking for him, can I just shop him? I think Slater DeBron's got to come off of the put it untouchable. We don't have to deal with him. I feel like he's gonna be a guy people are wanting, so. Got through about a week. All right, we got to start cleaning this up. What do we got to get down to? 26? Is it still 26? Rules and regs. Still 26. I know the franchise when I went to 28 and 42, I think. Pitching. Levi Sterling, I appreciate the work you've done here. How do all of you guys suck? Okay, don't need any more starters. Okay, what is our real bullpen gonna look like? Ashcroft is good, just came back and was hurt last year. Michael King, why are you not in the rotation? Because we have Waldrop here. Waldrop, who's been absolutely nasty. Waldrop's going to AAA to be our AAA ace. Show me the bullpen you want. I don't love this Ashcroft setup. Matoma, I understand. You go back to AA. Did you do good in high A? Sorry. 119 innings in high A. Yeah, you can go to AA. JJ Goss. Stick in AAA. Solimento. 16. We got to cut 3. You can stick around. You can stick around. You can stick around. I'm worried we're going to run into option year things. But as of right now, the plan would be Solimento. It's tough. Unless it's just we just chuck Bednar. I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, good there. I'm good there. Go 6-man for a day. There's J.R. Ritchie there. Go 6-man for a minute. Lineups. All right, let's get rid of like 10 of these guys. Who's definitely not coming up yet. I wish some of these guys would have had more bats, but Delgado. He played good in AAA. I don't mind sticking in AAA. Forget where I. What do we have? Jeb and Brainer in AAA. How is Works actually hitting? I bet he's not hitting righties. Oh, I don't get the lefty versus righty splits here. Okay. Severino can definitely go down. The AAA. Arias can go down. Yeah. Griffin can go down. $16. Okay. So off the top of the dome, it would be Ceballos. Three, it'd be Ceballos. RH3. And maybe Blaze. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. All right. Once we made those changes, we've won out. Okay. Okay. Today is the 20th. Tomorrow's opening day. Start booting some guys out of here. Oh, crap. I'm so sorry, Ezra. I did not realize how far we've been going. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry to Ezra and his guest tonight on OOTP After Talk. Goes by the name of Baseball Dreamland. So sorry. Let's get them ready to go. Do that. Up from the International Prospect. You start that up. Nutting says good luck. We got opening day. We got play ball time. We're gonna send I like the idea of Cy Nelson as a lefty specialist. Is Cy Nelson like a better lefty specialist? Not necessarily. Cy Nelson, you lost the job. Go to AAA. Filamento. Go to AAA. 5-man rotation. Richie in the pen. Ask for pen. Oh no, we don't have a lefty? I just screwed that up. No! Okay. I thought Massey was a lefty. Harrington, Massey. No, I guess Massey's going down there. All right, Massey, you're going down. Boom. AAA, that's our rotation. That's our bullpen. Line up, everybody line up. Somebody else did pretty good. And then Blaze, get used to our org. RH3. Probably gonna have to trade you. Gives us one outfielder. Get Blaze. Run again out of things. Okay, that's the squad. That's the lineups. That's that. Thank you guys for watching. Very much appreciated. Team's good. Make sure you save early, save often. We're gonna keep Ethan Lanthier up. I'm gonna come back over here. Ezra started streaming. I'm gonna set up the raid. Did not realize how long I was going. I lost track of time in there. All that trying to trade Morejon ended up being a bigger problem than I expected. As always, you can follow us here on Tuesdays at twitch.tv/OOTP developments. Throw on a /schedule to know what's going on all during the week. x.com/OOTP baseball, x.com/thatsportsgamer if you want to follow your boy. We're also on Blue Sky at ootpbaseball.bisky.social. I'm over there at thatsportsgamer.com. Facebook.com/OOTPbaseball. Instagram.com/OutOfTheParkBaseball. All those sorts of things. Twitch.tv/OOTP developments. Hit the button, turn the notifications on, all that stuff. YouTube.com/OOTP developments if you want to check out the archives. I'm going to send you over to Ezra now. Thank you very much for coming out. Really do appreciate it. I'll see you next Tuesday. Take it easy, folks.